Good morning, students. As we know that Phileas Fogg has accepted a bet that if he completes his journey around the world in 80 days, he will win 20,000 pounds. That bet he had taken in London, and so he has started his journey, and he started the journey in the ship called Mongolia, and he has landed in Mumbai, and from Mumbai he is undertaking a train journey and he will go to Kolkata. From there he will again catch his ship. Children, as you know, this is the period when Britishers were ruling and the railway lines were just laid down. There was no railway connectivity before that, and even the connectivity is broke, means not in an even way. Many places, due to dense forest or mountains, the railway connectivity was broken, and that's why this conductor of the train asked them to get down, because there was no more railway track. Let us find out. I mean to say the train isn't going on. So Passepartout had gone down to find out what has happened, and the general at once stepped out. General is that Sir Francis Cromarty, while Phileas Fogg, who has taken this bet, that wager, calmly followed him, and they proceeded, means they went forward together to the conductor of the train. Where are we? Asked Sir Francis. In the town of Colby. So do we stop here? Certainly, the railway isn't finished. So he says that, do we stop here? Is there any station here? But the train isn't finished. The journey is not completed. What? Not finished? No, 50 miles of track are yet to be laid from here to Allahabad, where the line begins again. So you can see there was no railway track for 50 miles, because just that time, just few years, the railway lines had been laid down in India, and the connectivity was interrupted in many places. But the paper announced the opening of the railway throughout it, but in the newspaper it was announced that there is a railway line throughout the country, and we have purchased the ticket also. Now you are saying 50 miles, there is no railway connectivity. What can I see, officer? The papers were wrong. Now the conductor is helpless. He says, what can I say? The papers are wrong. Yet you sell tickets from Bombay to Calcutta, but the railway ticket is taken from Bombay, and the last station is Calcutta, said Francis. At that time, Kolkata was known as Calcutta. Sir Francis asked, who was growing angry, was very furious. Indeed we do, replied the conductor, but the passenger always know that they must provide their own transportation from Colby to Allahabad. So they know it very well. People are aware of it, that from Colby to Allahabad there is no railway track, so they have to take their own transportation, and then again from Allahabad the journey begins. Sir Francis was furious. Furious means extremely angry. Passepartout would willingly have knocked the conductor down. Now he was also very angry. He could have just given a blow, knocked down the conductor, and did not dare to look at his master. But master will not allow him. Sir Francis, said Mr. Fogg quietly. Now Mr. Fogg is a very quiet, decent person. We will, if you please, look about for some means of transport to Allahabad. So we have no choice. We have to complete our journey. So let us look out for some transport. Mr. Fogg, this is delayed greatly to your disadvantage. So this delay means because you have to look for a transportation and then go by that will delay. Means he has, target within 80 days he has to complete the journey. No, Sir Francis, it was foreseen. Foreseen means I knew it. There will be some, sometimes we will be cannot help out. What? You knew that not at all, but I did not know, but I knew that there may be some reasons to be or maybe some causes of delay. But I knew that some obstacle means hurdles or problems will be there, or other would sooner or later arise on my own. Naturally, when you are taking up the journey, everything cannot run smooth. Nothing is lost. I have the 2 days. You remember we discussed he is 2 days ahead because he had reached early, which I gained thanks to the early arrival of the Mongolia. Okay, a steamer leaves Calcutta for Hong Kong. Now, from Calcutta, he will go to Hong Kong at noon on 25th, and today is 22nd. So we shall reach Calcutta in time. So I am confident that I will reach because I have some extra days with me. There was nothing to say to so confident a response. So he was very confident. This Phileas Fogg was confident that he will reach Calcutta by 25th. Most other travellers on the train seemed to know that the railway line was incomplete. Those people may be the Indian people, so they knew that the journey is incomplete. They were busy hiring four-wheel palki garis, wagons, carriages. At that time, mostly they have those rail carts moved by horses or bullock carts or palki garis, horse tongas, palanquins, ponies, and every other kind of transport. So transportation system was not so developed as it is now. Mr. Fogg and Sir Francis Cromarty, after searching the village from end to end, came back without having found anything. So they were not able to find any means of transportation. I shall go on foot, said Phileas Fogg. So he said that this 50 miles I'll walk. Passepartout, who had now rejoined his master, made a wily grimace as he thought of his magnificent but too frail Indian shoes. Now what is wily? Wily means amused but very annoyed. Okay, also annoyed. And grimace is a facial expression where you twist your mouth. Means not happy. What? My master is saying that we will walk, and my sandals which I have purchased, it's very frail, very delicate. Frail means delicate, and it will, because there are pearls, and it may be torn. Happily he too had been looking about him, and after a moment's hesitation, now he was thinking whether to say or not. You hesitate, said, Marcy. Marcy is, the French word for Mr. Okay, Marcy. I think I have found a means of conveyance. Conveyance means a transportation. What? An elephant. An elephant that belongs to an Indian who lives but 100 steps from here. So his house is nearby. He has an elephant. Let us go and see the elephant, replied Mr. Fogg. They soon reached a small hut near which the elephant was enclosed. Enclosed means kept inside. An Indian came out of the hut and at their request took them into the elephant enclosure. And that elephant name is Keone. This elephant's name was very strong and could travel rapidly for a long time. So a very strong elephant which can rapidly, means very quickly travel for a long distance, left without any other means of transport. So they did not get any carriage or palanquin or any ponies. So there were no other way, but they resolved to hire means borrow him and go for their journey of 50 miles. But elephants are far from cheap in India, very expensive. Okay, where they are becoming rare nowadays. Rare means because of people hunting them, they are becoming less in number. Therefore, when Mr. Fogg said he wanted to hire Keone, the Indian owner refused. He did not want to go in that. But later on, the owner agreed and they took up the journey in that elephant. Okay, so read the story to find out what happened next. It's an interesting story. Thank you, children.